Okay, you got the suitcase setting. No buttons are in. So if your back is hurting a little bit, you can do this with both feet just on the ground or one foot. But what you're gonna do is you stand up and bicep curl, lower back down. So you're holding, no buttons are in, stand up, lower down. Stand up, lower down. Good, up, then up. Exactly. Up, up, up. We're gonna keep that right foot on. Right foot stays on. For 5, 4, 2, and on this one, bring both feet on. Find your balance, bend your elbows. Lower the arms, bend the elbows. Lower and bend. Yep. If you're changing your buttons, just make sure the arm bar is in the home position, that there's no strap showing. For 3, for 2, last one, pause with the arms down. Now, you're gonna just turn. Right hand comes to the middle, holds the arm bar, and you turn. Your right leg will be in back. Your left leg will be in front. Okay. Now from here, it's you bend the elbow behind you, you pull up. You pull up. Yeah, as your elbow bends. Good, good. Up, 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 up. For 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you're gonna pause with that arm down. Take your back leg, you bring it up to tabletop, then you step it back. You bring it up to tabletop, step back. So trying to find that center lined up with your motor. Staying directly on top, in the middle, and getting your shoulders engaged, not just letting that arm bar pull you down. You're upright, your obliques keep you from just falling into that side bend. The last one. And then you're gonna pause with your right foot behind again and turn to face forward. Face your arm bar. What is forward? Now you're gonna have your palms facing behind you. And what we're gonna do here is bend the elbows up, lower the arms down. Bend up, lower down. Bend up, bend up. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and on this one, you're gonna pause, elbows bent. Now, bring your arms in, turn your palms to face forward, yes. So now, from here, Cam, you're gonna be doing a squat. Patricia, you're gonna be doing a press. So you just press your elbows forward, good. And then Cam, you add in that press. Add in, as you stand up, you press up, good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up tall, lower the arms down. Left hand comes to the middle. You turn, left foot is behind, right foot is in front. And bend your elbow up. Bend up. Bend up. Good. And up. 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 Up for 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the arm down, find your center, bring the left leg up, step back. Bring it up to tabletop, step back. Up and tabletop, back and down, up to tabletop, back and down, fantastic. For 3, for 2, last 1, and bring that foot down. Find your center, rotate back to center. Now turn your palms to face forward again. Now left foot's gonna stay on, right foot steps off, and you bend up. Lower down to step up, bend up to step back and down. So you want the other side. We started with the right foot on. Good. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower the arm bar down. Place the arm bar down, shake it all out. Okay, so now we are going to come to the ground, and you're going to be placing your feet on the motor, and your hands are going to be holding the arm bar. Patricia, for this, if it feels better for you to have your legs just draped over, because we're going to be going up into a bridge, if it feels better to just have your legs over, you can definitely do that. And that way you'll get that stability of the motor shouldn't move. So Cam, bridge, feet are on. Patricia, you can try this without, but you can keep your legs over so that when we press up, the motor won't move. Cam, your feet are on. And let's lift the hips up and then reach the arms up and above your head. And they're kind of going above your eyes. They're not going above the crown. Kind of think about you raise above your forehead, just above, and up, and up. Good. Up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and keep those arms straight. Now from here, you bring your straight arms towards your thighs, then you bring them back up. Straight arms go towards the thighs, bring them back up. Now, when you bring your hand towards your thighs, you're going to straighten your right leg. And then when you lift the arms above the head, you place that foot back down. Bring the hands down, straighten the leg, lower the leg, bring the arm back up. Lower the arm, straighten the leg, lift back up. Good, last 2. 1 and 2. Good, lower your hips down. Your arms are gonna stay above your head. You bend your elbows wide, you bring the arm bar down towards your heart, you press back above your head. So you're doing this pressing above the head, but let the elbows bend. So you're kind of as if it's shaving the ground. So you don't let the arm bar, your palms are always facing the ceiling. Your elbows will bend wide, the arm bar comes down towards the chest slightly. Good. For 3, for 2, last 1. Now lift your hips back up, hold here, straighten the left leg. You're gonna lift and lower the left leg. Lift up, lower down. Now, when you bring that left leg towards the ceiling, bring the arm bar with it. Good. Lift and lower. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and place that left foot back down. Lower your hips down. Bring the arm bar back up. Let it rest on your hips. And you're just going to send the arms out to the side, shake the shoulders out, and then straighten your legs over the motor. Bring the arms towards the ceiling. So kind of the back of your knees are resting on top. You're going to paint the ceiling with the arm bar as you look down the nose. Roll all the way up. Good. Okay. And then from here, you're going to scoot up and you're going to sit on the motor. And you got the arm bar in front of you. Good. And now from here, if you would like, it gets heavy, but you can put a button in. Just make sure the straps are in. We're going to be doing arm work. So if you know that, your arms are feeling a little tired today, don't put that button in. Okay, palms are going to face forward. You're going to hinge forward slightly from your body. The important thing here is you don't round your back. You're not here rounded, leaning forward. Your chest is up, and now press forward. Your arms aren't straightening all the way. You're getting that press from underneath the armpit forward. It's about keeping that chest up. You have that hinge forward. You're working your back extensors and your core for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring the arm bar down. Now, you're gonna just keep that elbow bent and slight lift. So keep the shoulders drawing down. You're gonna straighten your right leg out in front of you. Okay, your left knee is bent and the foot is on the ground. Lift the right leg, lower it. By having that arm bar in front, you can't lean back. You keep yourself chest upright. It's a small lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. For 3, 2, 1. Now, rotate that right arm towards that left knee. So you rotate your entire torso. Your pelvis doesn't move. By keeping the arm bar slightly in front, you should get this push from underneath the armpit for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate back to center, place the arm bar down, shake the shoulders out. Okay, at any point, if you just want to omit the arm bar, if it gets to be too heavy, please do. Okay, opposite. You're going to now switch your palms to face your body. Lift up, lower down. So you want the thumbs coming across over the same side as the fingers. Good. For 3, for 2, last one, lift up and hold. Straighten your left leg out, keeping the arms engaged and lifted. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Now rotate towards that left knee. Sorry, that right knee. Whatever knee is bent, you're rotating towards your bent knee. Left side for me for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower everything down. Shake that out. And now while you're here sitting on, you can just undo your straps from the kind of suitcase position. Might involve you having, well, no, it will involve you having to take your lid off. And then from here, what you're going to do is you're going to place the arm bar in. It should be able to just fit right in. And we're going to be lying down on our backs. Put both buttons in. We're going to be doing feet and straps. So the shoulders are, pretty awake, hopefully. Feet go into the straps. We're going to lie down. The arm bar is in the motor. And then you're going to be placing your feet in the straps. Both buttons are in. Once you have your feet in those straps, Your legs go straight up towards the ceiling. And we're gonna just, yep, lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Pause when your legs are reaching forward and down. Bend the right leg in, straighten out. Now, when the right leg bends in, you're gonna open the left leg. And then they both go forward and in. Yes, right leg bends in and out of tabletop. Left leg opens and closes. Yes. For 5, 4, 3, 2, switch. Left leg bends in, right leg opens and closes. Good. In, open, forward, close. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Then straight into leg circles, up through center, separate, circle down and around, up, separate, down and around, up, separate, down and around. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we're gonna change direction of your circles. Good. And then on this next one, you pause when your legs are at that 45, and you're gonna just press out of those feet. Find your stability here, really get the pelvis engaged. If you can get that pelvis engaged enough and keep your center, you could lift your arms up and float. Hold, if you can keep that center, arms are floating. Now, scissor kicks, one leg goes up, one leg goes down. I recommend you place your hands back down. It's a little bit harder. Up, 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 up. Good. 5, 5. Then we're going to switch into helicopter. So that means you'll scissor kick, circle the legs. Scissor kick, circle the legs. Good. Scissor kick, circle the legs. Scissor kick, circle the legs. For 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Scissor kick, go the legs. Good. Legs will go straight up towards the ceiling. Let the straps kind of pull your legs back. If your pelvis comes up and it feels good and you get that stretch in the hamstrings, that is great. Just let your comfort be your guide here for this stretch. And then you're going to open your legs wide to get an inner thigh stretch and still let those straps pull back. Good. And then you can bend your knees, bring one foot out, then the other foot out. Good. Take out at least one button. If your shoulders or your neck are feeling it, take out both buttons. Your arms are going to go into the straps now. They go straight up towards the ceiling. And we're going to do abdominal series. So you curl up as you bring your arms down. Curl your head and shoulders up. Lower back down. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and on this one, curl up and hold. Okay, now let's bend and straighten at the elbows. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend, straighten. Good. Now from this tricep, you keep your ab curl up. See if you can straighten one leg, then the other leg. One leg, other leg. Good. Straighten. Straighten. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower head and shoulders, straighten arms, push shoulders down away from your ears. Let the shoulders come up, press the shoulders down. So you're doing these shoulder shrugs, but you're actually strengthening your lower traps and underneath the armpit, getting your serratus to fire. So this is the movement that feel what it takes to pull the shoulders down away from your ears. Up, then push down. Up, push down. Up, push down. 3 more. 3, 2. Push those arms forward and hold. Okay, now you're actively drawing those shoulders down away from your ears. Can you bring one leg up to tabletop? Find your stability here. Open the arms out to the side. Now, when you bring your arms into your side, you straighten your leg that's in tabletop. Straighten that leg, bring the arms in. In, reach forward. In, reach forward. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, pause with arms at your side, legs straight out. Curl up and hold. Okay, now we're gonna paint 3 circles each direction with the arms and the leg. 3, 2, 1, 3 the other direction. 3, 2, 1, bend the knee, lower the head and shoulders. Bring those arms straight up towards the ceiling. Okay, now bend just your elbows. Your straps may even go into the home position, but your elbows stay straight up towards the ceiling. Then straighten your arms, bend and straighten. So this is working the long head of the triceps. And as you do this, you're gonna straighten your right leg straight out in front of you. Good. Now, as you straighten your arms, curl up. What will happen is your elbows will shift to face your knees. But then when you lie flat, your elbows are towards the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and on this one, you're gonna hold. Then you bring your arms down towards your sides, and let's paint 3 circles each direction. 3, 2, 1, 3 the other direction. 3, 2, 1, bend your knees in, open your arms wide, let your straps rest in the home position, bring your hands out. Take a big inhale and exhale. Just shake your head no. Let your neck relax, get a little bit of traction because it gets stuck on the traction on the motor, and then gravity continues to stretch it out. And then you're gonna just slide off your motor. You are gonna be facing it. So if you need to readjust, you're gonna have your arm bar on one side, and we're gonna kneel on the motor. So if your knees are bothering you, you can do this sitting. And you'll just have your legs out in front. I've found if you can kind of try to kneel more on the lower portion of your knee, kind of getting onto the shin bones, it can be a little bit more comfortable. Just right on that patellar tendon can get a little tender. Okay. Grabbing the arm bar in front. The handle in, I have a button in, you can keep a button in if you'd like. Inside hand. And you're gonna punch low and kind of underneath your belly button. Underneath, underneath. It will get heavy. In, in, in. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep that arm in. So you're now adducted. You can feel your pec should be engaged. You're gonna rotate your entire torso to the away from the arm bar. You rotate away, center. So the pec is engaged. See if you can get that underarm to draw it without bringing your elbow into your side. Pull it down like it's pushing, like you're pushing your elbow into a box that you're keeping between your ribs and your elbow, and you have to squeeze. Or if like Dirty Dancing, you're carrying a watermelon. You want to keep that whole shoulder engaged for 3, for 2. Last 1. Now, rotate your palm to be, your fingers to face forward. Yep. Shoulders right above the elbow. Elbow and wrist are in alignment. You straighten the arm up. The arm lifts. You come into shoulder flexion here. Lower back down. Shoulder flexion, down. Shoulder flexion, down. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the arm straight. It's heavy. 5 circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the strap in. Bring your knees forward. Shake it all out just to get a little bit of tension relief, especially with all that pressure on that knee. We're gonna work your kneecaps again. Well, we're gonna work your quads again to kind of pull those kneecaps back up. There's just so much pressure on those tendons. So you can do this leaning back. And I recommend making fists. You're gonna really draw your kneecap up and lift it up. Lift the leg up, lower it back down. Lift up, lower down. Lift up, lower down. Up and down. For 5, 4, 3. Good, Kim. Keeping that head lifted. Don't sink into those shoulders. 2. And you're going nice and slow. And pause with your leg lifted. Knees are going to be side by side. Okay. Now you're actively pushing onto that foot. And you all should feel your quads engaged here. Let's paint 5 circles each direction. 5, 4, 3. Listen to how slow they are though. 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that knee down. Come all the way up. Place the foot down. That's what I should have said. Shake the legs all out. Good. Okay. You're gonna, just before we do the other leg, you turn so the arm bar is behind you. You're still sitting and you're gonna scoot forward because we're gonna have to kneel on the other side anyways. So we're saving that leg work for your other leg. So just remember, you just worked your outside leg. Remember what leg was your outside leg. Okay. Your hands are coming to the straps. Reach forward, back in. Reach forward, back in. Keep going, reach forward, back in. Good, for 5, 4. Good. 3, 2. Patricia, if you can, lean forward just a touch more. Yes. Pause with the arms straight. Kim, eyes of the elbows towards the ceiling. Good. Get the shoulders engaged. Both of you, don't round your mid back. Press your shoulder blades and lift your heart up. Good. And this is, yeah, that's it. 5 circles each direction. 5. A lot of circles today. 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your arms wide like you're going to give a hug. Bring the hands back together. Open and close. Good. Open, close, open, close. For 3 more. 3, 2. Last 1. And lower the arms down. Shake it all out. Good. And now we get a whole nother side to do. You're going to kneel on your other side. Come up. Inside hand has the strap. Come in underneath the belly button. Rub the belly. In. 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 Good. In. 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 For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. You've got that pec engaged. It's like you're holding something, yep, and rotate your heart away. Rotate the heart away. So keeping that whole shoulders engaged so that this movement, the load is in the shoulder. So what has to move that shoulder is your torso and your core. So your multifidi in your back, your obliques in the front, you're stabilizing in the hips. So you're really making this a full body exercise. For 3, for 2, last 1. Then you're gonna bring that elbow into your side. Your palm is facing, fingertips are forward, palms would be facing each other. Reach your arm forward, bend it back in. Reach your arm forward, bend it back in. Reach forward and in. Reach forward and in. Reach forward and in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, keep the arm straight. Listen to the slowness of the circle. For 5 each direction. For 4, for 3, for 2, last 1, 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and place that strap back in the home. Come to a sitting position with your feet in front. We're gonna work that outside leg again. So letting those quads get a little bit more activation. You're gonna lean back, make your knuckles, draw your shoulders down, flex your foot, lift and lower. Now, as you're doing this lift, make sure your pelvis doesn't move at all. I can get really high up if I collapse my back and move my pelvis. We're trying to not steal the movement from other parts of the body. We're isolating it into hip flexion and extension. So if you can keep everything else still, you're really isolating that. Good. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and lift and hold. Good old circles. Okay, lift your heart up, push out of your shoulders. Good. 3 circles each direction. 3, 2, 1, 3 the other direction. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee, place that foot down, come all the way up. Now you're going to turn so that you're facing your arm bar. It's almost like this was just the longest setup to be. Feet resting on the arm bar. Palms are going to be facing behind you. You got about a hand's length between you and the edge, and you can keep the button in or put a button in and pull back, pull back, pull back. You're sitting up tall and we're just pulling the arms behind you. Good, it's like you're paddling. That's it, Cam. Cam, roll your shoulder blades down your back. So it's this up, let the collarbones lift and then pull the scapula down. For 3, for 2, and you're gonna pause with the arms behind you. Hinge back, keep your heart up towards the ceiling. Reach your arms forward, turn your palms to face the ceiling, bicep curls. If you can lift your elbows a little higher, Cam. Yep, good. And you're hinged back. So pubic bones pushing towards the ground and you're up, up. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and you're gonna pause with your elbows bent. Shoulders pull down the back, bring your right leg to tabletop. Now go into a C curve, so you tilt your pubic bone. Yes, now you're pushing down on your sacrum. Draw your knee in a little closer to your chest, Patricia, if you can. Then stabilize into the shoulders, bring your other leg to tabletop, left legs to tabletop as well. And you're squeezing those inner thighs. Good, find your stability. You can always place one foot down if you need. You're kind of tucking into a ball. For 5, 4, good. 3, just make sure you don't roll off in behind you. 1, place one foot down, then the other foot down, come all the way up. Round your shoulders forward and back. Okay, palms are facing behind you. Knees are, legs are parallel. Make sure that you're not caving your knees in towards each other. They should be directly in line with your hips. Chest is up, pull back and hold. Then you're gonna hinge forward, bringing your chest towards your knees, and let's bend and straighten the elbows for triceps. Triceps, extend, extend, good. Extend, extend. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the arms back behind you. Draw the shoulder blades down. Let's paint 5 circles each direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Now, keeping those arms behind you. Bring your chest upright. Those arms are still behind you. Hinge forward. Chest comes upright and those arms are still behind you. So you're working the back line of your body is staying engaged. Lift up. Hinge forward. Back up. Last one. Hinge forward. Hold. Bring the arms forward and then round the shoulders forward and back. Good. So make sure you have that hand's length away from the edge of the motor. Palms are going to turn to face each other. Roll deep into that C curve. If you can get your entire sacrum down, fantastic. Now, check in with your knees. Make sure they're not caving in. They want to be directly in line with your hips. Bend your right arm in, rotate to the right. Then your left arm in as you rotate to the left. Alternate sides. Back to that churning butter. Good. Good. Rotate and pull in. Rotate, pull in. Rotate, pull in. Getting the obliques for 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3. Pull your head back, Cam. Ears in line with the shoulders. Now everyone pause when your right arm is bent in, rotated to the right. You're gonna straighten your left leg out and float it up. You're gonna keep that rotation as you lift and lower that left leg. Lift and lower, lift and lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee, place the foot down, rotate back to center, and come up and rest. Round those shoulders. We got one more side to do. So you're up tall, roll back onto that sacrum, tilt that pubic bone, get that sacrum down, then bend the left arm in and rotate to the left. Straighten the right leg out, find your balance here, lift and lower. So if you realize that if you steal the movement for this hip by moving the pelvis or the back, you sacrifice your stability. So by stealing the movement from other places, the more stability, the less mobility. Then the opposite, the more mobility, the less stability. And then you're gonna place that foot down, come all the way up. Shake it all out, fantastic. So getting that concept, if something is feeling really stable, you're not gonna be able to mobilize it as well. So that's why the hip is a really stable point, because it doesn't have as much mobility, and the shoulder is the opposite. Let's go ahead, you're gonna come up to a standing point. Okay, and let's just bring one foot on, then the other foot off. And you have no buttons in, doesn't matter, we're not gonna be using the arm bar. Sorry, of course I tell you this after you both are moving your motor. So once you're on, now your balance could be off a little bit. Boom, lock into the hips. See if you can get the idea of wrapping your glutes. It's not push the hips forward. You want to wrap the glutes and feel an engagement, and your legs almost want to turn out. And then you draw those inner thighs towards each other, pull the shoulders down, then bring the right leg to tabletop. Find that stability again, even though you have 1 point floating. How can you change your center of gravity? Where's the focus? Pull it in, then hinge forward, kick back and arabesque. Shoulders are actively a part of this Because you lose it doesn't mean you failed at it. It just means you're challenging your muscles that much more. Find the stability. And then you're going to come back up, place that leg back down. And let's bring it behind now. You're going to place, so your other opposite leg should be in front. Good. Now just let your body relax and even bounce a little bit. Just bounce a little bit, as long as you don't hurt yourself, but you're just letting your nervous system kind of reset. And then, even though you're on an unsteady surface, can you bring it back? So you're taking your perception and you're bringing it back in, focusing on the sensation of balance. Bring that right leg up. Good. And then you're going to hinge forward, kick back. And then come back up, hinge forward, kick back. See if you can get more of the activation. And how does that change the movement? And then come back up. Place the foot down, step one foot off, then the other foot. Shake the legs out. You're going to inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, look down the nose, round the spine forward, reaching down. And then you're going to build your spine up. Shake it all out. Fantastic job, both of you.